Hi there, welcome to the second part of this video. Obviously we're about 20 minutes into the tutorial, so you'll want to watch part one if you haven't finished that already. So we've already made the HTML page where it's a basic form with username, password, submit button, and what will happen is when the user puts these details in and clicks submit, actually this form will disappear and will be replaced with a message saying hello and then whatever their username that they've put in is. And we've got about 2/3 of the way through it, so hopefully this one won't be quite as long as the previous video. We've created the utilities.js, we've created the form, and the only thing we need to create is this second form, if my scroll bar would work, called form1.js. So we're going to do file, new, and we're going to create a new JavaScript file called form1.js. And there we go, it's worked first time, which is nice. Thank you, Sublime Text. Okay, so all we're going to do here is make a function. We're not actually going to name this function because it's going to get. We're just going to. I can't think of the right words. It's going to be combined with like the utilities folder. I can't think of the right words at all. I'm having a complete mind blank. But anyway, basically this is the function that's going to replace the code with whatever's in the username. Should be familiar by now with using document.getElement by ID. So var form document get element by ID login. So if we go back here, you can see the login is here, right? So this is the first element we are referencing, and then we're going to be looking within the form itself for the username. So you will have to run with me. Some of this stuff because ultimately it only really kind of makes sense after we finish making it. Message equals. I'm going to put a space after hi there, otherwise they will appear right next to each other and we don't want that. document dot get element by ID. Okay, so I hope you can kind of see what's happening there, where we are eventually getting the username, and basically we're creating a message that says hi there, and then whatever the username is, so you can change the hi there to whatever you want. And then we go in document.get element by ID with main. Now that is, I said, this bit here, and it will refer to all of the code within the div tag there, and you're going to replace it with a very simple message that just is that hi there and username. So we need to, it's giving me a error. That's yes. So that ending is a little bit complex. Okay. So you will just have to run with it for a bit. Okay, so if I save that, and if I save that, and all the code is pretty much done. And if I try it out, the hope is that it works. See, this is always what happens, isn't it? It seems to happen every time I do a recording. There is a error in there somewhere. So let's just have a look at it and see if I can spot it while because usually I pause and have a little look because I don't know how long it will last. So let's just have a little look. Let's open up utilities as well. Okay, so I haven't got a semicolon there. One of the disadvantages of supplying text is it will keep asking you to register with it. No, still not quite. So the first thing you look for are things like capital letters. You look for things like, have you made sure that everything has a semicolon on it? Have you made sure that all of the variables and key names are spelled correctly with correct casing? Now I will pause this because I don't know exactly how long it will take to spot the error. So I will be, I mean, it will be like 2 seconds for you, but for me, I don't know how long it will take. So I'll be right back with you. I don't think that even worked out being 2 seconds, to be honest with you. Basically, the errors that I found a couple of errors actually, was the if event listener. I managed to spell listener completely wrong. So, I mean, I wasn't even going to call that event. I mean, some of you may have spotted it when I was recording it. If you have eagle eyes, and probably shouting at me in the meantime. But yeah, that was incorrect. Also, in the form1.js, there was this line here that I had managed to leave out. I have no idea how I managed to leave it out. It's not even on my notes, so I must have completely overlooked it. This is what happens when you get old people. And now the page does what we want it to do. So if we put in, I don't know, this stuff, and then click login, you see it now has the message here, hi there. So it's replaced all of the form with this message, which is quite nice. And obviously the idea would be that you would probably display something after the end user has submitted some useful information to you. Maybe you've passed it to a server or a database, or maybe you asked a question and got some kind of result from it. But it is quite a nice little thing. yeah, we got there in the end. I'd like to thank you for watching. Hopefully this will be useful to you, and I will see you again soon.